Okay, so here's the demo for part 2. Let me just open up NanoStudio. Where can I find it? There it is. All right, so NanoStudio, I'm coming back to the project that I saved. If I start out on my home screen, it tells me this is demo class 2. That's the project I just made the drum beat on. I'm going to click back on the song editor. We'll see the drum track. If I double click that again, it takes me back to my other tracks. So I've got drums here. I've got a bass here. If I wanted to do that next, I would. I don't. In this case, I'm going to do my my chords on super strings next. So the next step I'm going to do is create a track with the chords. So I'm going to open up super strings. I could change the instrument here. If I just go to factory, it gives me all these things that highlight in blue. These are instruments that came with the purchase. There's another one that you can get for free called Free Launch Pack. If I click that, that shows up in purple, and it gives me another whole list of things to choose from. I have purchased all of the instrument packs that they have. They're like $5.99 or $6.99 a piece, and for me, who loves making music, I can't live without them. It's like every day I get a new one. It's like Christmas for a little kid. But I'm just going to stick with the factory ones tonight for default. So super strings is the default setting that we have, and I'm going to create some chords that go with us. I'm going to play in the key of C major, which is these notes here: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Or if you like Sound of Music, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I didn't say the notes. I mean, I said the words, but I didn't sing them. But anyway, it's all the white keys. And to make the first chord of C major, I'm going to play C, E, and G. And I'm going to go and play F, A, C. So it's like this. I'll go back to C, and then G, which is G, B, D. Oops, wrong one. There we go. I could have fixed that in post, but I'll do it right in the recording. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it back to the beginning. I'm going to click the record button, and I'm going to play my chords, and I'm just going to hold them for one full measure for each chord. Okay, and because if we look, you can tell I made a mistake there, but I'm going to show you how to fix that. So because I have this blue line up here, only going through 4 bars, it goes from 1 all the way to the end of 4. That's why it started looping again at the end of 4 bars, and that's how I put songs together. I just record 4 bars at a time, and then I loop it to make it sound longer. All right, so we'll do that. This has to be 16 bars. I'm going to show you how to loop things later. But first, let's take a look at these string chords these chords I recorded with super strings. So if I double click there, it takes me to these. If we see right here, I made a mistake, so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to highlight just this bad note that I messed up on. I'm going to delete it. And so this is the right note. But the right note, if I were to play this, it's not going to start at the right time. So I'm going to use this arrow down here to drag it over to it lines up with 2. But now you see that it's shorter than its friends there. So I'm going to drag it out and make it last just as long. So now if I play this back, you'll hear it without the mistake. Okay, so there's a gazillion things you can do with this once you've got the chords down. All right, so we're going to leave it like this for now, and I'll show you a couple of things we can do later. But first I'm going to come and do our next demo. So I'm going to pause this here. We just created 4 chords that go into, even though one of the chords repeats, it's really repeating the C. So it's really 3 chords. But if you see this one and this one are the same exact notes, that's because I just repeated them. I changed chords 4 times, but I really doubled up on one. All right, so if I go back to the song editor now, I see that I have 2 tracks highlighted. Next thing I need to do is add a bass line, and I'll do that in the next demo.